The headlines: COVID-19 news worldwide, graphs and tables, Qatar weather forecast, trivia in imperialism in Asia and culture in Qatar. Qatar weather forecast. And for our trivia for today, imperialism in Asia and culture of Qatar. Live from the news center of the National Communication, this is GBL Network. Read your anchor, Grace Abigail Literap.
Together we stand for the truth. Good evening to all. It's Thursday, May 7, 2020. Hope you're all having a great day ahead. This is from GBL Network, bringing you the top stories that are surely the latest ever. We all know what is happening around the world. But first, let me explain what is COVID-19. Coronavirus have spiky projections on their surface that looks like crowns. Corona also means crown in Latin, which is how its family of viruses got its name. What would happen if you got affected by COVID-19? Well, most of the time, human coronaviruses cause mild respiratory illnesses like the common cold. Researchers have recently learned that people who doesn't receive symptoms or those who are asymptomatic are COVID-19 carriers and can spread them easily. We'll look at the scenario from a hospital in Wuhan, China, where the first case of coronavirus started. Here I have the updated graphs and tables from the month of January to April 2020 worldwide, according to World Health Organization, or WHO. You can see here I have 3,015,298 cases, 745,493 recoveries, and 207,933 deaths according to the World Health Organization, or WHO. Here are some tips to reduce chances on being infected by COVID-19. 1. Make sure to always clean your hands for at least 20 seconds as recommended by the World Health Organization. The CDC also recommends that all alcohol and sanitizers must contain at least 60%. 2. Always make sure that you have clean surfaces and make sure to disinfect regularly. 3. Avoid crowded places, especially for those who are 60 years old and above and those with underlying health problems. 4. Avoid close contact to people with respiratory problems or illnesses. Here are instructional videos on proper hand washing and social distancing. Here are steps in proper hand washing. Wet hands with water. 1. Apply enough soap to cover all hand surfaces. 2. Rub hands palm to palm. 3. Right palm over left dorsum with interlaced fingers and vice versa. 4. Palm to palm with fingers interlaced. 5. Backs of fingers to opposing palms with fingers interlocked. 6. Rotational rubbing of left thumb clasped in the right palm and vice versa. 7. Rotational rubbing backwards and forwards with clasped fingers of right hand in left palm and vice versa. 8. Rinse hands with water. 9. Dry hands thoroughly with a single towel. 10. Use towel to turn off faucet. Your hands are now safe. Now let's watch a video about social distancing by BBC
all
News.
Want us to practice social distancing. It means no coming into contact with people unless you need to. So no more visitors at your house, visiting other people's houses, going to restaurants, parties, pubs, clubs, sporting events. You get the idea. If you can work from home, the government says you should, and your employer should help you do this. If you absolutely can't work from home, then avoid busy travel times. You can go out for a walk and buy essentials, but you need to stay at least 2 meters from everyone else. Imagine you're holding a big broom. You'll be the correct distance away if you can't touch anyone with it. Now, the people who need to practice social distancing the most are the over 70s, anyone with an underlying health condition, and pregnant women. But really, everyone should do it to stop the virus from spreading and reduce the pressure on health services. Because if you limit the contact you have with others, you're reducing your chances of catching the virus and passing it on to someone else.
Let's take a look at Qatar's weather forecast brought to you by Ibong Adarna. As you can see here, I have the updated weather forecast for this week. Basically, Qatar has 2 types of seasons. The cooler season from December to February and the hotter season from April to October. We can distinguish the hotter season from May to mid-October. Lastly, it's trivia time. We're going to talk about the culture of Qatar and imperialism in Asia. First off is the culture of Qatar. Qatar may be the richest country in the world capita, not until the discovery of oil and natural gas in the mid-20th century. Qataris only depended their lives in pearl diving. The Al Thani family has ruled since then, making the country into a complete monarchy. Imperialism in Asia. It is never a good feeling to be controlled by someone who wants to rule you and your land. However, it isn't completely destructive either. Imperialism will always be a coin with 2 sides, and one needs to know both in order to know what the colonies are going through. Imperialism is also the use of democratic excellence and military prowess by each country. That's the end of today's news. Hope we have fed you with today's hottest news. Once again, I am Grace Abigail Literal. Hope you're all safe and have a good health, everybody.